Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ainul Najmi Fatih bin Ahmad Rafai and my metric number is A19A0075. And right now I will talk about the retail global. And right now I will present about one country that we have to choose, and the country that I got is Norway. And for the next part is about basic important information. So first of all, Norway is a Scandinavian country encompassing mountain, glacier, deep coastal forests. This city is green with a space preserved 19th century as a Viking are displayed at Oslo's Viking Ships Museums, and also the capital city is Oslo. The population for this country is 5,379,000 people, and the currency that they use is Norwegian krone. So the king that they have is Harald V of Norway, and the average cost of living in Norway is will depend on the lifestyle, but is something about between 20,000 to 40,000 Norwegian crowns. It's about 2,176 and until 4,352 USD. The next part is we go to the main retail sector of the country of Norway. So the main retail sector for this country is supermarket and hypermarket. So as we know that in this country has a giant supermarket, which is Coop Notch, the name, and Kiwi, Many, and Joker. That is the name of this supermarket. And the next part is the main issue of supermarket in Norway. So the report shows that Norway has a price level for foods and non-alcoholic beverage to be 63% higher than the other European country. Following closely behind was Switzerland and Iceland. So the price is so much higher in Norway than most anywhere else. After a lot of studies and investigation, the Norwegian Competitions Authority mounts an offensive strike this week against the country's three major grocery store chains, but with massive fines for allegedly illegal pricing cooperation that surprised and puzzled even vocal critics of the grocers who are already fighting back. So the giant supermarket in Norway like Coop, Notch, Kiwi, and Many and Joker use Price Hunter to make it looks like a price is reduced, but it's actually tend to be higher than normal price. That's the main issue. So the next part is why it becomes main issue and how long it has been happened. So this problem has been happened since 5 years ago, because ordinary Norwegian consumers are starting to revolt and making demonstration against this high price uh, in all grocery stores in Norway. So several suppliers and supermarketers in Norway also say that they are being left with no choice but to put price up. That's why the price of all stuff in a supermarket is so expensive there. So the food bills in Norway could be set to rise in the not so distant future, with suppliers and supermarketers uh, feeling the squeeze of soaring costs. And a price crunch caused by steps increase in the cost of transport and raw material used to make all types of foods could be soon be felt by consumers. Suppliers say they face with no choice but to raise the price because all of this material. And the last but not least is one way to overcome this. So mainly specific policies are needed to deal with the causes and the consequences of high food prices. Although the current situation poses policies challenge on several fronts, there are effective and coherent action that can be taken to help the most vulnerable people in the short term while working to stabilize food pricing by increasing agriculture production in the long term. So for the Norway country, they can developing country Norway government should expand social protection program, and that is safety net program like food or income transfer, and nutrition programs focus on early childhood for the poorest people. So both urban and rural, some of the poorest people in developing country are not well connected to markets and thus will feel few effects from rising food price. But the much higher international price could mean serious hardship for millions of poor urban consumer and poor rural residents who are net food buyers when they actually are exposed them. So thank you so much. uh, that's all for the explanation in the Norway country. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.